So the title might sound extreme, but that's actually how it really explains how I really don't want to go back to work a 9 to 5 again. Like, really, is it really the only way to live? That's mental. I don't think I want to do that for the rest of my life. That's just crazy. Like, I want to live. I want to do what I want. Who the fuck designed the system that everybody should be a slave for the rest of their lives? I really want to escape the system and, like, break away from all of this madness. There's no way I would live that kind of boring life. Like, there's no way. I think most people think that being free is not possible. If you're not born rich, then it's game over. People think that it's not possible for them to be free, to live a rich life, so to live the life that they dream of. Most people just accept reality as it is. Like, they have to, work an office job for the rest of their lives for 20 years, 25 years, 30 years. I don't know. I don't think I want to be a part of that kind of society that I'm not free to do what I want to do. I think this video is not for everybody. Some people might not relate to this, but I'm making this video for those who really want freedom, who is deep down, everybody who have fire in their soul, who wants to break free and just want to live a real life. This is Monday in the middle of the day, and I'm able to just go to the forest and sitting by the river and just enjoying life. I was dreaming of this life since forever, since I was in high school, and now I'm able to live that kind of life because I manifested this life that I live right now, where I'm free and I can just chill. Even though I'm not rich, but this is my kind of rich. People who want freedom so bad will relate to this video. Maybe it's not a universal experience for everybody, but I'm just speaking to those who deep down really want freedom so bad and can't live a normal life. So why and when did I start to hate the 9 to 5, and why I hate it with such a passion? This rage of what I call the system. I hated the system since I was in high school. I don't know why, but I don't want to be a part of that kind of normal. I don't know, it makes me sick, bro. People who work office jobs, some of them might have a good life and a stable income and all that stuff, but I don't think I want to be a part of it. I don't want to go to the office for like 5 days a week, slaving from 9 to 5. That's just crazy. Like, it's just too much. I just want to be free and work on my own time. That reality seems so depressing. Since I was in high school, I had this realization that after I finish high school, I will not be a part of the normal life like all the people that I saw at the time. I don't want to live like them. I want to have a different life. So even though I hate a 9 to 5 job with such a passion, I actually had an experience with a 9 to 5 job for like only 6 months, I guess, and then I left that job for good. I worked at a startup company, I guess like 5 years ago. That was the first and the last time I worked a 9 to 5 job, and I thought to myself I would never go back. It was too traumatizing. For me, it felt like jail, bro. Like 6 months at the startup job, it felt like a prison. I always dreaded to wake up in the morning and just to go to work. I didn't have the motivation. I didn't have the energy for that. I felt like I was lost. It was so soul crushing, and yeah, I just felt like a zombie for that 6 months. I felt like I was living on autopilot and I didn't have control over my life. However, I think I'm glad that I had that experience, because without it, I wouldn't know that I would really hate a 9 to 5 job so much. In high school, I already knew that I didn't want to be an office worker, and without trying it, I wouldn't know that it would be that bad for me. Not for everybody. My peers, they loved that job. I think that was that's pretty great job, pretty cool. It was a travel startup and everybody was happy with that job, I guess, except me, because I didn't want to go to the office. After the experience, I decided to try everything to make money, right, without a 9 to 5 job, because at the time I still had no idea the alternatives. I'd do anything if it's not a 9 to 5. My problem is the 9 to 5 schedule and having an office, having a boss. That was my biggest, I guess, my biggest problem with that. By the way, I've been avoiding 9 to 5 jobs since I was in high school, right? So in high school, in order to not end up being a 9 to 5 slave, I decided to start an online shop. And then like a few months before I graduated in high school, I decided to learn online trading, the options trading, forex trading, yeah, something like that. And I made quite a lot of money at the time. I was pretty confident that I would never need a 9 to 5 job for the rest of my life. And then when I was in college, I was working some freelance writing jobs, content creation jobs, any gigs that I can do. I love the free life, so I need to work harder. After I finished college, and then I continued with freelance work, and then I tried the 9 to 5 for 6 months, and then I realized that I would never do that for the rest of my life, and I really hated it. So that's a turning point, I guess, where the hate become like really unbearable about 9 to 5. So I decided to ban that in my life for the rest of my life. I would never do a 9 to 5 job ever fucking again. Basically now I'm self-employed and I do some freelance work. I have some small businesses that I do, and I have a business that I plan for the future. Now I think I'm quite free. I have the time freedom, but financial freedom, I'm not there yet. You know, like I don't really have the passive income that I need to be able to retire fully. But also I don't really want to retire because I love working on something that I am passionate about. You know, if there are 7 stages of financial freedom, I guess now I'm at level 5, where I'm just free and I have enough money to buy what I want, but I'm not rich enough. I'm not like I can retire fully, but I'm also comfortable. I think I'm free enough to enjoy life. Yeah. Oh my god, this is so fun, bro. Like I love doing this. So yeah, I guess I think the next step for me is to just be a full-time entrepreneur. Like I'm preparing my business right now. We'll share on YouTube soon. I would love to document my life more here and share what I accomplished and, you know, the struggle and the challenge in life. So I want to also share the lessons of avoiding 9 to 5 all my life. There's a lot of lessons that I've learned in the past like 5 years. The thing about avoiding 9 to 5 is I'm using it as a motivation for me to reach my dream life, because I'm using fears as my motivation, as my, you know, drive. That fears give me the drive to achieve the free life that I have now. I'm using a negative emotion as my anti-vision. I think fears can be useful when you use it right or utilizing it to your advantage. This is the type of fears that I really want to avoid. I don't want to end up being a slave in a 9 to 5 job, in a cubicle, you know, having a boss that is micromanaging me. I don't want any of that. So I'm using that as a motivation. That's why I do everything else. Even if it's harder, I will do everything else to have the free life that I live now. Another bad thing about 9 to 5 is I observe that most people begin to lose their drive in life when they stay in that job for too long. Like it mentally drains them, it makes them exhausted. I think 70-80% of people who work 9 to 5, they hate their job. But I think 9 to 5 job is so soul crushing, bro. Like I don't know, I think people just begin to forget all their dreams when they work 9 to 5. They lose the drive to achieve their dreams. They lose the drive to live a fulfilling life. I don't know, it's just so soul crushing that it crushes all your dreams too. That's the lesson that I learned when I was working 9 to 5. I almost gave up at the time. I questioned the reality. That's just too depressing. Another thing is I like novelty. You know, I like exploring new things. I like learning new things. I don't think I would get that from a 9 to 5 job. I tried it and yeah, I learned a few things new, but it's not like anything life changing. When you're free, you can roam around and you can do whatever you want. You can learn about many things, and you get to choose what type of job that you want, what type of project or gig that you want, and the type of people you want to work with. And the number one thing why I don't want to work 9 to 5 and I hate it so much is because I don't like being told what to do. I hate being told what to do. I don't want people to tell me what to do, when to do it, giving me a schedule. I just don't want it. I don't, fuck that shit, bro. I don't want to have a boss. The feeling of having somebody above me telling me what to do, it's just not it, bro. I don't want to be that person. That's the biggest drive for me why I don't want a 9 to 5. And also I like setting my own schedule, being free like this, working for myself, being self-employed. I get to set my own schedule, right? I can wake up at any time I want, I can sleep at any time I want, I can go to the park at any time I want, I can take breaks at any time I want. And that's the beauty of being free. Also, with the nature of being self-employed, I understand that the stability is not always there. I don't have a fixed amount of income every month, and I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with not having stability as long as I'm free. I can work more if I want to earn more. As long as I'm free, I'm willing to sacrifice stability. But yeah, for the future, I will definitely build more stability in my life. I think working a 9 to 5, even though it seems stable, nothing is guaranteed. They can fire you when they need to, when they want to. Stability in a 9 to 5 job is an illusion. Nobody is safe, bro. Whether you're working freelance, whether you're working 9 to 5. Even though I say that being self-employed will have some sort of instability, but the truth is I'm making way more money than I was working 9 to 5 right now. Also, with working for myself, there's no limit, right? I can raise my rates and I can, take on more projects. With a 9 to 5 job, there'll be so much limit. If you're just relying on yearly increase, you're cooked. Really. So the bottom line is, I think a 9 to 5 job could be a good thing if you really love it and if you're really passionate about it and you don't mind working 9 to 5. Some people might love it. I got some friends that they really love working at the office. They love, the 9 to 5 jobs, and that's awesome. If you prefer a little bit more of a stability, you would love a 9 to 5 job. What I said in this video, I don't speak for everyone. I'm just speaking to those of you who feel the same as me, who want to break free, who want to have freedom, who hate having a boss and being told what to do. I'm speaking to those people. Shout out to people who will do anything to be free. Also, if you're happy with your 9 to 5 job, that's awesome. And if you cannot, work on your own projects yet, you're still stuck in a 9 to 5 job, you don't need to quit. You can just plan your escape plan first, and then when you're ready, you can just quit that job. You don't have to quit your 9 to 5 job just because everybody is quitting, right? Do what's right for you, all right? I think that's it for this video, and see you on the next video. I would love to make more videos.